What's up, people? Thanks for watching my channel. I'm in the office today, back to home state, Nebraska. Love it. Went to Utah and back. So let me record this real quick so you guys see it on my scan gauge. I think I bought it a while back ago. I don't know if you can't catch it. It's kind of too bright outside and that thing's darker. Average fuel mileage this morning. I start up Raleigh's, Wyoming, Nebraska by Sydney. By Sydney, yeah. 5.6, fairly light. And I have a little wind coming from northeast corner, very light. I can tell by looking on the grass. Week before this, I ended up going to New Hampshire. I took 8,000 pounds there and 36,000 pounds back. And my trip overall average ended up being like 4.6, almost 4.7. I told myself, I says, there's something needs to be changed. So when I got home, I checked the turbos over again. Everything seems legit. And I changed everything on the engine. I had that video made. I mean, I went through all the sensors and everything. So I did not run overhead. I'm going to do it overhead when I come home sometime next week. So I got the load. It was popcorn going to Ogden, Utah. Now by my scan gauge, my actual fuel up, from a fuel up to fuel up, wrote down the miles, calculated out, I average 5.1, which is by all means is not great, but it's better than 4.7. And we're coming back home right now. I'm fairly light. I'm right at 10,000 pounds. That's what I got in the box. I got 5.1 going there, and I'm like a 5.6, but once again, I'm going fairly fast, following speed limit, 75. I'm doing about 73, 72. I don't know. I can't convince myself drive slower. But we ain't doing too bad. My point of this video, this name brand companies, Pittsburgh Power, PDI, I'm not bashing on them. They do making a good product, but they got caught by the EPA, so they have to follow by their standards. Keep the emissions clean, which doesn't make no sense. So prior to current tune, I had a Pittsburgh Power tune. The EPA got on their ass and told them, hey, you guys got to follow the standards. So they followed the standards. How in the world they trying to keep the exhaust cleaner, but you end up burning more fuel? So all this time, for literally like 7 months, 5 months, 6 months, whatever, I started keeping track of the fuel mileage. The fuel mileage was terrible. I hardly ever got 5 miles to the gallon. Now, with 48,000 pounds, I got 5.1 miles to the gallon, and being basically fully loaded with the drive-in, which is by all means not aerodynamic for this truck because it's a low roof, and I'm buckling quite a bit of wind with the front wall on a trailer. And the fuel mileage actually increased. So the brand name tunes right now, they are sucks. My personal opinion, my personal research I done on it. So now the small mom and pop shops, it seems like they do a lot better a job on tuning the ECM. And only one thing I see when I was going west, it heats up a lot faster, hell of a lot faster. Not the EGTs. EGTs are actually cooler than they were before, but the coolants, for some reason, warms up a lot faster. By all means, it doesn't get hot. I turn the fan on, it will close down, but go from 188 degrees to like 205, 207 fairly fast. You turn the fan on and it cools down a little bit slower than it was, obviously, when you have a pedal to the metal. So if you have a plan to tune your truck in the near future, do your homework before you just run in and let anybody else do it. So that's my suggestion. Maybe Pittsburgh Power will do a better job. If I would have brought the truck to them, they could have put it on their dyno, and actually, I call it dyno tune. It would have made it probably better improvement than just do it over the internet. But my plan is, with this tune, I'm thinking to take to Detroit Interstate Power, Detroit dealer. They should have got a new dyno. When I had my old truck 2001 with the 60 series Detroit, I dynoed it out and I ran their dyno to the max so it couldn't read the power and torque. They, I think their dyno was set at 550. I don't remember, it was so long ago, at 550, and I dyno over that to the ground with the 12.7 Detroit. So I will call them and ask them if they actually got an upgraded dyno and see if I can put on a dyno. Sometimes they run on a special, I think it's like a $200 for 2 or 3 pulls you can do. You can do log pull, full RPM pull, and a mid RPM pull. I think that's how they call it. So if you end up doing a tune, trust me, don't do your homework, do research, do research on the internet and see what the feedback comes out to. So thanks for watching all. We're gonna keep heading east. We'll be home tonight, and thanks for watching all.